it's amazing because Paul, you think Paul would be the one to reach the Jewish people, right? In Philippians, he said, I'm a Pharisee of Pharisees, of the law, blameless, right? Of the tribe of Benjamin. He knew, he loved the Jews. And everywhere Paul went, he went to the Jew first and then the Gentile. So Acts, the book of Acts is primarily broken into two parts. The first 12 chapters is the Acts of Peter, and then the last section is the Acts of Paul. Lord didn't permit Paul to go to the Jews, right? Remember, he said, Paul, they're not going to receive you. But he tried. He tried. Every place he went, he would go in and he would try. He said, I can be a curse for my countrymen. But Peter was the one to the Jews. We see that in Acts 10, where the gospel is opened up to the Jews, Peter, kill and eat, and then Paul to the Gentiles. And so if you remember, when he was called in Acts chapter 9, red letters in the book of News, Paul, I have called you to Gentile kings to testify before me. I will show you how many things you must suffer for my name. That was his calling. And so right here was amazing. Acts chapter 14 says that he was in prison in Caesarea, and it looks like he was here for about 2 years, witnessing before Gentile kings. Festus and Agrippa and Bernice and all these people would come in to hear. And if you want to learn how Paul preached the gospel, just read those messages. He's saying, all he talks about is, I'm here because of Jesus, whom they crucified, who God raised from the dead. The gospel is all over the place, right? And they would get convicted. And so one of the things we want to make sure that when we're giving our testimony, we give the testimony, we include the gospel, because it's the gospel which is the power of God unto salvation.